everybody. Thank you for being here for another episode of the Raw Deets interview series. I am Brooke, and I am your branding guru of Raw Republic, and then I am here with Jeremy, my homie of
Hello.
E3 Fitness. Yes, and E3 Performance, E3 Lifestyle.
It all goes hand in hand.
It all goes hand in hand, yes.
I think I like lifestyle better, because it really is a lifestyle.
Exactly. So we're going to talk a little bit about what that encompasses and what that all means. Jeremy and I are good buddies. We were introduced from our mutual friend and the owner of Raw Republic, Jesse, and as soon as we met, we got the gears turning and we decided to collaborate on some awesome things. So one of those projects is corporate wellness. So we wanted to explain to you what that all is, and I also wanted to introduce Jeremy and let you guys get to know what he's about, what he's up to, and all the amazing things he's working on. So,
awesome.
Without further ado.
What up, guys?
Yeah.
How's everyone doing? Hope everyone's having a wonderful Thursday. So you want to talk about corporate wellness?
First, about you and
Okay.
E3. Tell me, what does even E3 stand for? What is it? What is it all about? How did you get started with E3?
Right. So I've been training people, private clients, group, different things in the community, and I really wanted to take things to the next level. So based on what I saw on a day-to-day basis, I kind of wanted to target something that would be applicable for everyone. So E3 stands for energy, effort, efficiency. Now there's so many things in life that we don't have control over, and I feel like those three things we have complete control over. You control how much energy you have throughout the day based on how well you're sleeping, how well you're eating, and how well you're moving, how often you're doing those things. And then effort, you control how much effort. If you want to half-ass things, right, and be like that and live life like that, that's totally up to you. But if you want to go live life and optimize yourself, then you're going to maximize that effort and you're really going to give everything you have.
Always have that choice.
Exactly.
Yes.
And then efficiency, we all have, there's only 24 hours in the day, right? So it's about making the most of that time. And a lot of the people I work with, they're busy, they're executives, they're CEOs, they're presidents of companies. So that hour that I have with them, that's like their only hour for them in their whole day. So really making sure we make the most of that time is really like the primary focus.
I love that.
Yeah.
So if you're working with people who are super busy like that, where are you working out with them? Where are you based?
So right now, the way things have worked out is pretty much trained at my clients' homes. I have all of you've seen some of the equipment I use. I use a lot of unconventional tools and techniques. So most of the time it's at their house. I sometimes at condos, at their gyms, but usually, we live in South Florida, so I like getting outdoors.
That's right.
And I feel like there's also so many benefits to doing that as well.
I love that. And are your clients, do they range from all different ages, and who's capable of doing this kind of workout? I know that you bring something unique to the table, and we'll dig into that a little bit.
Yeah, so it's funny because when I started, I was like, all right, I only want to work with people ages 20 to 30, athletic, fit, and then I was like, all right, that's not realistic.
Right.
Because all these people are coming to me, they're like, hey, we want to start training. I was like, I don't know if I'm a good fit for you. It was more of an older population. And I just started to realize everyone across the board was having the same issues. We're spending a lot of time sitting, right?
Yeah.
Driving on our phones.
Yep.
Even from a young age, these problems, they really lead to big things in terms of posture, in terms of low back pain, knee pain, hip pain. So, it's really a universal thing. I have kids that I coach sports and do 8 years old. And then my oldest client is 79.
Epic.
Yeah,
Epic.
so I really think it's important to be able to know what each person individually needs, and then adapt to that person and really create a program specific for them, because everybody is different and we respond to things differently and we all need different things. So being able to kind of cater to each person individually, I think is really important.
Absolutely, I love that. So I've had the privilege of working out with Jeremy before, and I know that his style is absolutely unique. It's not just hitting the gym like I typically would. So I wanted you to explain to people what really differentiates your style a little bit. I can totally use the keyword ninja and throw it in there, but I want you to explain in your own way.
Yeah, so for me, I started off kind of similar to everyone, in the gym, lifting weights, really focused on aesthetics. I want to look good, right? And then There's a little shift probably about a year ago where I was kind of introduced to different unconventional tools that I really use a lot now, and just the use of our body. Like the body, if you can't control your own body with certain movements, then there's no way I'm going to give you external load and weights to try and do those same movements. So it's really like, I'm not going to, if you're dysfunctional in a squat and you can't do it with your body weight, why am I going to give you a 100-pound bar on your back, messing up with your spine? So really just optimizing people's body and just getting them comfortable moving in different platforms and ways. So yeah, I mean, really focusing on mobility, movement, different. Life is unplanned. Like, we don't know, like, my life doesn't consist of doing 10 squats, then 5 lunges.
Totally.
Like, it's all unexpected, spontaneous movements.
Yes.
And that's a lot of times where people get thrown off and they fall, they get hurt. They're not ready for that. So really getting the body prepped for all types of movements in every direction, up in the air, wherever it may be.
Just to be a little bit more adaptable, flexible,
Yeah,
really increase the mobility. And that was where the idea of corporate wellness was birthed. But before we jump into that, I definitely want to get into the corporate wellness aspect. Do you want to show us a couple moves that are just a little bit more unique to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll show a couple go-tos. So anyone who follows me or like my training or whatever, they know these signature moves. Again, so this is a powerful position. Being right here with my wrists underneath my shoulders and my knees underneath my hips. Now from here, I'm just lifting my knees an inch or so off the ground, and I'm making sure my spine is nice and aligned and neutral. Okay, no curve here.
Nice
Right
and
there.
flat.
Yep. From here, I'll just get someone to hold this position and really see if they're able to maintain that stability. Once they prove they're able to do that, we can add dynamic movements. One of my favorites is the side kick through, which entails a rotation with that outside foot, and I kick on through, creating length from my toe all the way through my elbow, slowly returning back, and then going the opposite direction, right? Another one is I come right through. Now I'm in what's called a crab position here. This is really good for posture, right? We're naturally in a rounded position. So this forces us to drive those shoulder blades back, open up our chest, and from here, driving up with the hips, arm comes up.
Great length. Great length.
Slowly come down. Focus is driving the hips up and then getting some rotation. So again, both of those have a ton of benefit for not only posture, but again, opening up the hips, the spine, which is really the biggest determinant of your longevity. If you have poor function in your hips and spine, then you're just not going to move how you need to move.
Right.
To play sports, to spend time with your family, and do any day basic activities. So really, those are two just.
I love those.
There's more, but yeah, those are ones that, like, I personally probably do on a daily basis.
I love that. Thank you for showing us.
Of course.
Yeah, amazing.
Of course.
So,
always happy to.
how would you incorporate a little bit of this into corporate wellness? Can you explain to me how this idea was birthed? What is it going to mean for our community, and what was the idea behind all of this?
Yeah, so it's something that was something on my mind for a while. I just felt like there's a huge gap in terms of these people. You know, I mean, I used to be one of these people. We're sitting at a desk for 8-9 hours a day, and we just get trapped at our laptop. Let me grab a chair. So, yeah, let's grab a chair.
Even with our phones, we're like, this on our phones. I've been watching your story. He's been correcting people on their phones and having them bring the phone up to adjust posture. I love that.
So if you think about an average person sitting, first of all, we're probably driving to work, slouched over for 30-40 minutes stuck in traffic. Then we get to the office, and what do? We sit some more. So we're here, and gradually I'm typing, and I slowly turn into this right here, right? So one of the things that I've seen in the corporate landscape is they offer discounts to gyms. They have people come and occasionally talk for corporate initiatives, but there's nothing out there that's consistent and that comes to the work. Like, you can give someone a 20% discount to a gym, but they're still probably, you're still putting the ball in their court. Like, all right, you got to get the membership, you got to go.
Exactly.
If I'm coming to your office during lunch or after work, and we're just going over some simple things that you can do to have a better functioning body throughout the day, incorporate some stretches, some movement, right? And I'm coming to you, it's kind of hard to like push me out of
avoid
that.
it, yeah.
Yeah, so, and I feel like, obviously there's the benefits, the camaraderie it brings to the office, the team dynamic, which is huge. And then there's the bottom line. I mean, there's so much missing work, absenteeism, so we're trying to optimize the energy at the office, so they can give more effort and they can be more efficient. It all goes hand in hand. So really coming together, and then that's why it comes full circle with Raw Republic.
Yes, exactly. What would be the benefit of us collaborating? Because we knew it was the perfect fit, but can you explain to us why you think us bringing juice to the office would have even any more benefit?
It's huge because, I mean, we went to some of these offices together,
yes,
and you see what's in their office fridge. I mean, it's
bad.
cakes, bagels. Don't get me wrong, like there's a time and place for that stuff. I'm not saying don't enjoy it.
It was like all the time that this happens. It's not just on a holiday. This is regularly. You're seeing all the cookies and cakes.
Yeah.
And it's just what they bring.
Yeah, and a lot of time it's out of convenience. It's like, it's just easy. There's so many unhealthy spots out there. I'll just pick any one. I'll go Uber Eats and it'll deliver. But the biggest aspect during the day especially is what you're putting in your body. And again, it goes back to what you can control. No one's forcing stuff down your throat. You have the ability to put whatever you want inside of you. And your body really is a temple. And if you fuel it with bad stuff, then you're not going to function at a high level. It's as simple as that. And I mean, as someone who's been going to Raw Republic like religiously for I don't even know how long, probably since I moved here like 3 years ago. I mean, I've seen the impact it's had on me and people around me who I've pushed it in their direction, like bring them juices, bring them bars, bring them acai bowls, stuff like that. And they say like, even after a couple times doing it, like their cognitive function's better, like their energy with their kids is better, all these things. So for me, it's like a no-brainer.
Increasing the vitality all around.
It's a no-brainer, and it's full circle. Like, I feel like once you start doing one, you're more enticed to do the other, right? Because you know you're gonna get that much more benefit. Like, yeah, I'm working out, but now all of a sudden it's like, oh crap, I want to make sure I get the most of that workout, so I'm gonna have something healthy after. I'm gonna wake up and like make sure I'm hydrating and stuff like that. So bringing awareness, impacting the community is really the biggest thing, you know. I think we're all both on the same page there.
Absolutely.
Is
having that holistic
view
of wellness.
It's never, you don't get into my industry for like, oh, I'm gonna get rich. I mean, at least myself, my full intention is like I want to impact as many people in my community as possible. And I think this is a great outlet to do that. So looking forward to fixing
groups.
some postures, getting some offices signed up for this. So we're excited.
Yeah, come at us. Yeah, definitely. We're looking forward to it. And I just want to mention, he really does come to Raw Republic so much that if you go to our first store in Aventura and you ask for the Jeremy special, it's a real bowl.
Ask for it. It's no joke. It's delicious. You'll thank me.
It is so good. Awesome. So I know I've been following you a lot on your stories, and I love just your energy that you bring to the table every day, and you really have such a high vibe and full of positivity. And I just wanted to know, is there anything that you could share with our crowd that you love that is not relative to fitness specifically, but more for like a personal development tip that you have that is something that just like makes your day every day?
Yeah, I mean, I think just the little things, really appreciating just the air we breathe, the food in our fridge, the shelter over us, the simple things that we often take for granted. Just every morning, just being mindful of like the gifts that we receive, and like the body, like waking up and like just even if it's just doing it like a couple stretches, like there's so many people that just can't do that would do anything in their name to just be able to get up under their own power, out of bed, stretch, move, brush their teeth, eat breakfast, like all of these things that just become so routine. just really appreciating the value in each of them. And just I've just been getting tremendous self gratification from impacting other people. Like for me, that's like the biggest thing is knowing like when a client or anyone just says like, hey, like just want to let you know that I'm loving what we're doing, or like that thing that you showed me really is helping me. Like that's the stuff that's powerful, and I'm just gonna continue creating moments like that. So I mean, just the little things, appreciating them, I guess would be the summary for that.
Yeah, right on. There was one thing that I saw that you were doing for like a productivity tip. It was something you were doing in your journal. You're writing daily.
Yeah.
Can you explain what that was a little
So
bit? Because I thought that was really cool. And
yeah.
I'd love
So
for you to share that with her.
For me, I've personally been someone who like, I mean, I think a lot of people now, we just get distracted by everything going on. This little phone that's always in front of us that we're tempted to check. So really trying to get our mind right and our tasks prioritized. So just simply like making a little cut through the middle. You put tasks, tasks. Is there cussing on here? Tasks, things to get done, like things that you know you need to get done, and maybe they've been on your to-do list for a week, and it's like crap. You don't want to, but you know you need to. That goes on the left side, and then you just list distractions on the right, such as email, texting, social media, things that like you're still like, okay, I'm gonna do those, but they're not urgent. Like you don't need to be on your email 24 hours a day. It's mail. Like it's mail. It's not instant stuff. So like just really prioritizing on the essential things I think is big. And then when you're fueling correctly, moving your body, again, it makes that stuff easier.
It all comes together.
Yeah, because if your brain is foggy, then you're just not going to be able to be productive.
I love that. And I was attracted to that specifically because I do something similar where on my calendar I make sure that I list my priorities for the day, and I know, whether it's for work or it's my personal life, I know that if those things were accomplished, I feel extremely fulfilled. And if it doesn't get done, no worries. I could go for tomorrow, and I don't hurt anybody. It's like it all works and it all flows. But the distraction piece is also key. It's like you need to be able to make room for all of these beautiful things that you want to create in life. So I love that. Yeah, thank you so much for sharing with us. Thank you for showing us some moves.
Is that all you got?
Yeah, but I wanted to know, like, what is the easiest way for these people to reach out to you and to get involved with their corporate wellness or with E3?
Yeah, so the biggest challenge that I've come to realize with E3 is like getting people to distinguish like that different from me. Like
right.
I don't want E3 to be like, there's a reason I didn't call it like Jeremy Fitness, right?
Yeah.
Like I feel like there's tons of that out there, but I really don't want it to be like, oh, this is like Jeremy. It's not about me. It's really just about empowering other people. So for me, the biggest challenge is getting my clients and like other people to distinguish like, okay, E3 is this. Like I train with Jeremy. Like is E3 like, you know what I mean? Distinguishing the two. Right now I'm probably most active on Instagram. I'm trying to get better at Facebook and other things, but Coach Jeremy 305 is my Instagram, and I'm pretty active with it. I try and like just provide valuable little tidbits like here and there throughout the day. If I see something that I think someone might benefit from, I try and just like take a picture, post it later. And yeah, I think I try. That's the thing I've kept up with most. So anyone, if you have any questions, comments, you want to reach out, definitely shoot a message over there, and I'd love to have a conversation.
Yeah, we'll be linking you up. And what is your website?
My website is e3lifestyle.com.
e3lifestyle.com.
Yeah. So there's going to be some cool updates on that this weekend, actually, which I'm excited about. Some good video content. So yeah, but check it out. And again, don't be a stranger. Don't be shy. I'm always happy to have conversations. It's what I love to do.
Love that. And just to close out, I do remember, now that I'm thinking of your website, you do have a link for a sign up to a really cool program that you got right now.
Yeah,
so I want to plug that a little bit.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's actually, again, something that I wanted to do was a lot of people would message me and they're like, hey, what's something like I can do, like maybe a beginner thing or something I can do at home or at work, just something like that. So I kind of just wanted to put together some of my favorite, most advantageous, beneficial movements, stretches, mobility exercises that doesn't require any equipment, like no bands, nothing. You can do it in a little 4x4 room if that's all you have. So it's a 28-day body weight program that really progresses. Day 1, day 2, everything, we're just trying to improve a little bit each and every day. And the link for it is in my Instagram bio. So now you're forced to go to my Instagram, check it out. And there's video tutorials for each exercise. Me personally doing it, I personally tried following programs myself, and it's just written descriptions or pictures. So I wanted to do something that's more interactive and really like instructional. So definitely would love for people to check that out and hopefully benefit from it, get moving better, and realize that you don't need a gym to work out. That's like the biggest thing, is get outside, you know, like
body. Look at this, another day in paradise, as we say.
Our body is meant to move. Like our body is meant to move.
That's
like
it.
And it's as simple as that. Our body is meant to move. We've been doing it thousands of years, but in the last 30 years, maybe 40 years, we've seen a big paradigm shift just with the increase in 9-to-5 jobs,
Yep.
technology. I mean, it's all great, but it also has like its downsides.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. I actually am planning on writing an article about sitting being the new C word, cancer. So
Sitting is the new smoking. I mean,
smoking,
it's
any of
crazy.
it. So I'm going to
really
be writing
is.
about that soon, so you can check on our blog, and maybe
Can't
I'll
wait
have
to
you
read
add a
that,
little
yeah.
bit to that if you want, for sure. So again, I appreciate you so much.
Get off the chair right now and start moving
Yes.
your body. Sign up for that program, though. I promise
Right.
that you'll get some sort of benefit from it. Share it with a friend or relative, anyone you think can benefit from
Yes.
it. So,
Accountability buddies, those are the best.
yes. Will you be my buddy?
Always, you know.
Move your bodies. Eat healthy, drink healthy.
Live well.
We're starting this. Let's get it. Energy, effort, efficiency. Let's get after it right now. Not tomorrow, right now.
In this moment.
Yes, yes,
Thank
yes.
you guys for being here. Peace out.